Are you looking for medical advice or expert opinions?
If so, this is not the podcast for you.
I'm Amy.
And I'm Ben, and we're the parents of 4 fantastic children who know just how to push our buttons.
Poor Parenting is a collection of stories from our experiences, our friends, and our listeners of the crazy stuff that parents go through every day.
Let's hang out and share a drink.
Subscribe. All right. Let's talk about it. The funniest thing just happened when we were eating dinner. Cooper. Okay, so no, let me back up. So Benjamin is taking out the trash. And he opens up the cabinet with the trash in it and pulls out a Lego box. A Minecraft Lego box. And Ben goes, "Where did you get that?" And Cooper's hiding behind the wall next to the couch.
I said, "Did you get this out of my comic book room?" And then he hid behind the wall.
And he fessed up. But he fessed up.
He did fess up. He didn't lie.
And then he told the story. And then you said you went downstairs by yourself. Because he's afraid of the dark. He's afraid of everything. And he said, "No, Mom was on her phone." Which, by the way, guys, my home office is downstairs in the basement on the other side of the comic book room. And I am on calls all day. So he snuck down here while I was working. Snuck into the comic book room. Took Daddy's Minecraft Lego set.
But it's not like I was never going to build it. It was just something that I got that was retired, and it was worth like $100.
And now it's worth a whole lot of nothing.
Yeah, now it's worth nothing, but...
Because Cooper decided to build it. So this is what happens when your kid can't differentiate daddy's toys, adult toys, from kids' toys.
Well, whatever. Yeah. I mean, I collect action figures. I have some Lego sets. I collect comic books. At least he doesn't like crinkle the comics.
Oh my God.
And color in the comics.
Oh, now that you just said that.
I don't think any of our kids are that dumb.
I don't think he would touch that either. But you need to have better hiding places. So, of course,
better hiding places. They're behind 2 doors. And they're in my own they're in my little room.
And he used a step stool to get
it. Yeah. So there was a whole bunch of stuff going on that you weren't paying attention with.
Hey, I was working. I didn't even know he was down here. And then Ben's like, "When did you do that?" And he was like, 60 days ago. Like, 60 days ago. Seriously, Ben's like, "I just got that 3 days ago."
No, I didn't get it No, I was just down here 3 days ago cleaning up. And I know that I moved it.
And you moved it where he could see it.
Well, like, if you go back there, they're all right over there.
I thought you had this door locked.
I might not have.
Oh my gosh.
You might have left it open when you took the little heater out.
Here we go, guys.
It's all your fault.
Place and blame.
All your fault.
Listen, what other toys have our kids found? The other day, Julianne was upstairs. We were dyeing her hair a couple weeks ago, and I was like, "Don't open that cabinet."
Well, that was a terrible hiding place on your part.
It wasn't even hiding. I didn't even hide it.
I just feel like kids just root. They just go through shit.
Seriously, and it's Christmas time, and like normally we have hiding places. Like our biggest hiding place is our bedroom closet. We would put everything up on top of the racks. But I mean, like, some people have to really get creative with their hiding places. Because kids root.
I'm going to have to, like, hide everything in the drop ceiling. Or...
Yeah, and speaking of that, which one of our kids was up there the other day lifting? It was Jason.
Oh, yeah. Well, when we were redoing the room.
Yeah, and he was lifting up the ceiling tiles, looking in there. He goes, "Oh, this is pretty cool." Now imagine if you had
something in
stuff
there.
hiding up there. Curiosity killed the cat. He would have went up there and gotten it.
Well, I think when we went to go get the dog, I think somebody was in my office rooting through my drawers.
Oh, yeah, and Ben hides his good stuff in his office drawers. We'll just leave it at that.
My snacks.
Snacks. So he calls all the kids in the house, and one by one, and wait. So go with Julianne first.
Oh,
your question and Jules.
Yeah. Well, no, I sent out an email real quick when we got home because I didn't work for like 4 days, and I'm sitting in the chair and I reach over to grab a pen and I open up my drawer and I was like, "Oh, this is all moved around. Somebody was looking for something good." And Cooper wasn't home. He's usually the digger.
Yeah.
You know, and
hence why your $100 Minecraft Lego is now worth nothing.
That I only paid $30 for.
I know. Stop making it even worse. The more you talk about it, the worse off it gets.
Well, yeah, no, and I just was like, "Oh, somebody was in all this stuff," and they left my little treasure chest opened, and And I was like, oh. And then I made a comment in the kitchen, and I said, whoever was in my office and was digging through my stuff, I hope you guys found what you were looking for. Because, like, they didn't have a care in the world. They just started moving shit. And
Which is odd, because normally, like, if kids were to go, like, take money or root through, like, your drawers in your office, they would put stuff back, right?
yeah.
You would expect.
Oh, no, they didn't do any of that. It was like, I have like little notebooks and stuff that are stacked up nicely in the drawers. They're flipped upside down. Like somebody was really digging through them drawers.
Ooh, they wanted something good. So you bring Julianne in.
Yeah, and I just said, who was in my stuff? And she's like, oh, I don't know. And then was like, not me. And she's like, I kept hearing the door open and close. And I go, okay. I was like, well, who was in here? And she's like, I don't know. So then Benjamin, I said, okay, well, get Benny. So Benny comes in, and I'm like, Ben, who was in all my stuff and going through my drawers? And he's like, not me. Not me.
Do you ever get a straight answer?
And none of them. And then I go, Ben, who was in my office? And he goes, I don't know. And he points to Jason's room.
Through the wall.
Through the wall. And then he's like, I wasn't in here, but I heard the door open and close a lot too. Like they both said the same exact thing. This is a perfect time for a word from our sponsor.
Do you have badass kids? If you worry about your child's behavior, I have a solution for you. From the #1 best-selling author of Whose Badass Kids Are Those? A Parent's Guide to Behavior for Children of All Ages, Dr. Jarrett Patton presents the Whose Badass Kids Are Those? The Classroom. This 7-week course is designed to help parents up their game to get their kids in line. You will learn essential parenting secrets, the comprehensive command system, meltdown management solutions, and much more. This self-paced course is designed for the parent who wants to have a better strategy in changing the behavior of their children. Don't have badass kids? Take the Who's Badass Kids online course today. Simply go to nobadasskids.com. That's nobadasskids.com. To get started with special COVID pricing today, go to nobadasskids.com to change your child's behavior now.
So I said, all right, go get...
Do you think they corroborated that story?
I don't know. I don't know. It could have happened.
They're sneaky
and then I
ones.
called Jay, and I said, go get Jay. So Jay comes in, he comes and shuts the door. And I said, what were you looking for? And he goes, nothing. I wasn't in here. I didn't do anything. And he's like, I swear on Mom's life.
Oh, that's guilt.
Yeah.
That is guilt.
And I go, whatever, dude. I was like...
You just made yourself, buddy.
I said,
like,
you're just, like...
Darn. He narked on himself by going down the
ding dong.
Swear on Mom's life.
Yeah, that's
Seriously.
exactly what he said.
I'm falling down dead.
I swear on Mom's life.
Darn it.
Don't do that. Because you are the world's worst liar.
Although Benjamin and Julianne have been known to get into cahoots and tell a little white lie and be on the same page. They have been known to do that.
That is true.
I mean, I'm not putting it past Jason. He was definitely the one in your treasure chest, 100%. He was looking for your snacks. Oh, I have no doubt. Especially if the kids heard the door open because they were in their room. It was probably when he got home from work, whatever.
Yep.
Oh my God, what a mess. And then here you have Cooper downstairs hiding behind the wall, and you're like, where'd you get that? He's like, well, I kind of got the ladder, and I just, there was no... He just owned it.
It's funny, when he does something wrong, he doesn't lie.
No.
But then when he does, he'll just make up a lie out of the blue and talk about something stupid.
Oh, I know. His stories are so far... That was like Jason, though, as a kid.
Yeah.
Their stories are so far-fetched that you know they're made up. But you're right. When you question him or he has to, when it comes down to telling you the truth, he usually comes out with the truth. He was funny, though. He had no worries in the world to let you know that he went down and got that mic. And then Ben was like, so that was your Christmas gift. I hope you enjoyed having it early. And he was like, what? And of course, then he's freaking out. And then Mom comes to the rescue. And I said, well, I still have to give you all my gifts.
Of course, Mom comes to the rescue.
You're darn right.
I love the fact that we always go, we're not spending a lot for Christmas.
Oh.
And then... We're on the same game plan like December 1st. And then December 2nd rolls around, and I'm still on that game plan, and Amy's on playbook 4.
And then December 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th, 20th, all those Amazon boxes are keep coming. They don't
Yeah,
stop.
we did order a lot of Amazon this year.
We ordered a ton. Well, we didn't go anywhere, right? I mean, the most I'm going to go is out to the outlets. I'll grab a couple small things.
Yeah.
But we did pretty good. Normally, though, we try to do Christmas in cash as best we can just to keep ourselves out of debt. But, that's why we always go into it with a game plan of spending less. And then every year, I feel like it's more expensive. They want game systems. Now, all the boys want PCs, gaming PCs. Jason now just went and got his hunting license. Now he wants a bow and hunting gear. And thank God we have our parents.
Yeah.
I mean, my goodness.
I don't know. I wish kids would. I don't know if every kid is like this, but I know our kids are. They're gung ho for something for 10 minutes, and then it's like,
Oh, the novelty wears off so
quickly.
That was like the Switch. Remember last year? It was like the COVID gift.
Yeah.
We were like, listen,
They played with it for like a month straight.
Yeah, I totally agree.
And then it kind of died
wore
out.
Off. Yep.
Yeah.
Now we're trying to bring it back this year. I got him that Pro Switch controller or something with the.
So he
mic.
hooks it up to the TV.
Yeah, exactly. Because he really is like 6 years old. He's like, I want an Xbox One from Santa. I'm like, you need to slow your roll, kid.
Nope.
Xbox One. And then Benjamin sitting on the couch yesterday. I'm like, Benjamin didn't get his Xbox till he was 8 years old. I'm trying to buy myself a couple years. Benny goes, well, I had to elbow him. I'm like, Benjamin. I could have sworn, though, it was 8. Because we always did cell phones at 10, which a lot of people don't do. But, to working parents, when we were working out of the house,
yeah,
I needed to feel like we had ways to contact them. So cell phones came at 10.
It's funny. The phones never leave the kids' hands, but getting a hold of somebody's impossible.
Oh, my gosh. My mother's going to listen to this and say, yeah, that never dies off, even the older you get. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Poor Parenting. If you have moments that have you scratching your head, screaming, smiling, and swearing at your kids, visit our website at poorparenting.live, where you could even be a guest on our show. Until then, cheers from Ben and Amy.